So this is our technical segment, looking at the charts, starting with major currency pairs for March 1st. So we'll begin with euro dollar. Here we're seeing the strength of the US dollar. We're down some 40 pips on the day, extending the losses currently at 105.34. Support awaits at 105.20. Okay, further support at the historic line, or veteran line, I should say, of 104.60. Let's zoom out a bit more. See that euro dollar is still in range, 105.20 or 105 if you wish, 104.60, and well below 103.04. Looking up, we have 106.30, which was just a recent high this week and late last week. Above that, we have another stepstone on the way up. It's 106.80, followed very closely by a veteran line, 107.10, and then we have this high seen in January. It's 107.60 before this range here between 108.30 and 108.70. I'll put it at 108.50, which is strong resistance. So euro dollar is currently at sort of the lower end of the range, still not falling out of bed. Okay, pound dollar. Pound dollar volatility is much higher in pound dollar. Hopefully, volatility will return also to euro dollar. Currently, a pound dollar at 123.64, just above support there at 123.50. 123.50 was a pivotal line late last year. The next line of, and also a swing low back in January. Another line to watch here is 122.50, which provided support in January. Further below 121.20 and the very round number of 120. Of course, we touched below this line early in the year, in 1985, basically the year when the pair traded at such lows. So here we are at support 123.50, resistance 124.15, further resistance 125.40, 126.75, and 127.30. Dollar yen volatility is even higher than the previous two pairs, currently rising higher about 80 pips on the day. So volatility is certainly nice here. 113.50, resistance at the round number of 114, followed by 115.40, which was a high in January, and this is followed by an older line of 116, even higher, 117.50, and the ultimate cycle high is 118.67. Looking to the downside, we have the round number of 113, which is getting a bit weaker. 112.50 to 112 was the range that we've seen earlier in the week. It's closely followed by 111.60. That's dollar yen. Let's move to dollar CAD, moving with oil prices, moving with Canadian figures. We had a special segment in the previous show focusing on this currency pair. So currently we're at the highs of 133.20. US dollar strength is reflected also here, but also Canadian dollar weakness. Resistance 133.80, further resistance at 134.60, quite an old line, closely followed by the round number of 135 and 136. Looking down, well, this line is weakening, the round number of 133. More importantly, we have 131.80 and even lower 130.80. Okay, so these are the levels we're looking at, and of course, the very round number of 130 looms just below, and below that we have 129.70, which was a swing low, but I would still refer to 130 as the ultimate low here. Just a second. Sorry for this short delay. Let's move on to dollar, to the Aussie dollar. As aforementioned, we had some good news from Australia. That's why the Aussie is keeping its head relatively high. So currently it's 76.60, very much entrenched in the recent ranges, where 76.50 is some kind of a pivotal line within the range. and below that we have 76.10 and 75.10. But basically it's 76.10 to 77. We did rise above 77, and the next high is 77.40. Even further above, we have 78.40. Aussie dollar used to be one of the more volatile currency pairs, basically during 2015, but until 2015. But afterwards, we're seeing it quite stuck. Kiwi dollar got a blow from the RBNZ. Well, now it got a blow from Dudley. Anyway, currently very, very nicely reaching support here at the round number of 71. Further support 70.40. I did not mark the round number, the very round number of 70 as support because it didn't work. As such, further support awaits at 69.50 and 68.80. On the top side, we have 71.35, 72.50, 73.10, and 73.75. To complete our overview of major pairs, let's look at dollar Swiss, not my favorite currency pair due to SNB intervention. Currently almost at 101, resistance at 101.40, and only much higher resistance there at 103.30, which is a double top. Looking down, we have the round number of parity, of course, which is also support here, not only a round number. 99.60 follows very closely, and it's followed by 98.90 and 98.50. Okay, so that completes our overview of major currency pairs, the technical lines to watch for the month of March.